Okay, we are alive. We are alive. Despite, I guess, that probably we must expect to depart with a small delay. Okay, Pegasus must be run, otherwise we will not track the flight. And this is important for the company. Okay, Pegasus, we need an update for the tracker. Meanwhile, we can start Eleva tests to track and... yes, we have the tracker, I guess, fully operative. That's fantastic, that's fantastic. We are already connected into the network, and no, I don't like to open in beta, at least today. And okay, we'll start the tracker. We can start the tracker. We are in Turin. We are in Torino Caselle. Destination is Budapest for the online day provided by vWZZ Hungarian community and of course vWZZ virtual. Let's go inside the cockpit, of course, now at this point. Okay, Airbus A320 Neo, we have today a lot of passengers, surprising it to be a secondary route like it is the Budapest to Turin. Yes, just surprised to see that we have so many passengers today. By the way, seatbelt sign, and first of all I want to check one thing. Maybe I forgot to enable the audio from X-Plane. Yes, here we go, done. Okay, IRRs on, cruise supply must be enabled. That's it. We must open the Toliss application. Ground services, external power, chokes. Then, yes, stairs. I forgot to upload the stairs, but whatever. Not really a big problem. Let me enable the catering track. That's it. Loading performance. So let's check 1 second the flight plan briefing. Okay, that's it. Flight plan briefing operated by vWZZ virtual. Torino Caselle to Budapest, following the route from Malpensa and Saronno, Oscor, and all these waypoints. Okay, copy to the clipboard. The weather is good in all airports, so that's fantastic. We have already here the flight plan briefing. We must carry how much about fuel? Block fuel 5,888 kilograms, so we will take it in mind. Passengers, we carry today 186 passengers with luggage 591. Okay, we can proceed with the boarding. 186 passengers, so how much? 188, the Toliss. $186. Okay, 186, execute, enter in order to take the data. 591 cargo. I think we can set the payload in whole section. Okay, let's split this payload in this way. 591, not 81. Okay, 591 minus 268. Okay, 268 in the front. And in the rear we have 323. Okay. Execute. Block fuel. We must set the block fuel for this journey is calculated 5,888. Okay. And that's done. Okay, we have a small delay, so quick derefuel. These load settings. Here we go. And we can close the window right now. Okay, just a little bit of brightness in the panels, otherwise we will not see anything. Okay, done. And let's go to insert this flight plan. So here we go. Flight plan must be taken. Okay, wait a second. There is an issue that I haven't solved with Twitch. And it... okay. Let me take these. And now, yes, I can send this data. Okay, this is of the route, the departure, however, we will not insert this right now. We have the controller alive. Okay, initial data, let's go. Maybe it will be better things if we move in this way. Okay, vWZZ 9 Zulu Kilo is the call sign. Okay, vWZZ 9 Zulu Kilo. So Whiskey Zulu Zulu 9 Zulu Kilo. By the way, before we must insert the data for the flight plan. Remain the Mike Foxtrot, destination Lima Hotel Bravo Papa Budapest. So first this. Align on reference, of course, the IRRs. vWZZ, okay. 9 Zulu Kilo. Drop. Cost index 5. Cruise flight level, initial flight level 380 for Italian airspace, then 390 in Austrian airspace. Okay. Then 0 fuel weight and 0 fuel weight center of gravity and block fuel. Okay, block fuel we know it, so 5.4 technically. And 0 fuel weight we need to check the data here. 0 fuel weight 63.1 and center of gravity 29.1. We can check also the data on the same control system, and we can effectively notice 29.10 fuel weight. Yes, the value are matching, so let's go close this. Okay, so 0 fuel weight is to 63.4. Center of gravity is in this case center of gravity, 0 fuel weight center of gravity 29.1. Drop. Okay, let's go. We must expect probably runway 36 in use. We have right now basically controllers in Turin, for what I saw in the network. Yes, there is a facility 121705 and 120480. Okay, so let's go and let's check the information on this frequency.
Type of approach, ILS Zulu, runway in use 36, transition level 80, wind 070 degrees, 3 knots, direction variable between 030 and 1 degrees, CAV OK, temperature 31 degrees, 2.19 degrees, QNH, 1017 hectopascals, QF Echo, 981 hectopascals. You have received ATIS information.
Okay.
This is Torino ATIS arrival and departure information Delta at 1720. Type of approach, ILS, runway in use 36, transition level 80, wind 070 degrees, 3 knots, direction variable 0 and 100 degrees, CAV OK, temperature 31 degrees, 2.19 degrees, QNH, 1017 hectopascals, QF Echo 81 hectopascals. You have received ATIS information, Delta.
Okay.
This is Torino ATIS arrival and departure.
Okay, so this is what I get.
17.
So this is what I get. Information deltas. That's not bad. That's not bad. We have good weather, basically. Runway 36 as we must expect. So departure runway 36. We will depart from Torino to Malpensa VOR. So that's very likely that the first departure will be more likely one Arnav departure, maybe Malpensa, one Zulu departure, if we get the full diagram. And let's give a look over an overview here. And that's it. Okay, we have the ground alive on 121.705, so 121.705. And let's go to get the clearance. Nice, frequency is clear. Okay, that's it. All tracker running correctly, so let's go. Need just to hide one thing. Okay, got it. Torino ground, buonasera, Wezair, Niner, Zulu, Kilo, 80s information delta, request FR clearance to Budapest, ready to copy.
Giardano Zulu Kilo Torino, ciao, information delta correct, clear to destination Budapest via Malpensa 1 Zulu, initially 5000, score 1000.
Okay. Exactly as I was expecting. Cleared to Milano Malpensa via connection to Budapest via Milano Malpensa 1 Zulu departure, runway 36, initial climb 5000, transponder 1000 with their 9 Zulu Kilo.
Correct.
Okay, let's go to insert the data. Malpensa 1 Zulu departure, so basically it is exactly the one that I was expecting. Ciao Maya, how is going on? How's going on? We are on stand 111, so let me mark the stand, main apron. It's a small airport, Torino, so we must expect taxi via taxiway Lima to Holding Point Golf. Departure is Malpensa 1 Zulu departure, so just maximum speed 200 knots until Mike Foxtrot 702, then turn right as published, and then following the way basically to Malpensa VR. Very simple, very simple. Okay, so this is the overview. We just need to comply with the climb restriction that are not complicated for an Airbus A320. That's it. Okay, insert, let's go. Okay, Malpensa, then Saronno, so Sierra Romeo November, next point, 1137, got it, insert, then from Saronno, direct Oscar, Oscar Sierra Kilo, Oscar Romeo, next waypoint, insert, get it. Okay, from Oscar we must proceed to Nobmi, okay, Nobmi, check, insert, then Nobmi, next waypoint, Rockib, drop, then after, let me try one experiment, Tibro, oh, it worked, this time finally it worked, Berta, let's drop another point, this one, of course, the first one, then after Berta, Gotthard, I will read 1 second the comment later, give me just a little bit of minute, okay. Sirdu will fly straight to Austrian skies, then Hungarian skies, Sirdu, Ogvul, that's it, and then after Vaidi. Check, no anomalies, insert. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Now, initial climb, 5000 feet. Set. Constraints here, then selector and airport data here. Got it. Transponder, as we know, is 1000. And just a small check. We need to do this on its plane because the view control it's different here, but that's not a bad simulator. For many things, especially the aerodynamic, it's much realistic than, of course, Flight Simulator 2024, so better use this sometimes. Okay, plan to fly to Doha for the Doha control tomorrow. Okay, nice. So for tomorrow evening, if I will come back home alive and not destroyed, it will be definitely a pleasure. It will be definitely a big pleasure for me. Okay, fuel prediction, we'll keep it now, right now 1 second. No, maybe it's better prepare the secondary flight plan. We will check this 1 second later. Okay, calculation for the performance, takeoff performance, runway 36, data are compute, runway is dry, RTI is not required. And we need to set V1 148, rotation 148, V2 150, okay, so 148, 150 knots, and that's it. Transition altitude is 7,000 in Torino. Yes, it is indeed 7,000. It is indeed 7,000. Just look at the charts for the approach. Transition altitude 7,000, so that's normal. That transition level is 80. Okay, we cannot check here. Oh no, we can check also in the departure charts now. Good. Okay, flap, we need to set 1 degree of flap. Trim will be set down, no, up 0.4 degrees. So, up 0.4 degrees. Flat temperature for save the performance of the engine, 69 degrees. After all, warm temperatures more higher the flats. And here we are. Okay, so aircraft ready. Plug-in, where it is, Toliss plug-in. Okay, that's it. Ground services. Let me open these. And let's check that the doors are locked and closed. Okay, cargo doors are still open. Close the doors. And they should be gone shortly. Meanwhile, we will start the APU. Okay, beacon lights. Now we need these ones. Okay, and let's start let's activate the starter. Okay, that's it. Doors. Okay, all doors are closed. We can check it out also from the external view. There is also another traffic. I think that Ryanair 737 has just landed. Here we are. Nice. Maybe we just need to remove from the Toliss the chocks, of course. Yes, are just the chocks that and the external power that we need to settle, that we need to remove later. Okay, great. Let's give 1 second a briefing for the arrival. So, just a small preview for the arrival. Which kind of weather we have? Let's go down. Okie dokie. So, with component, it look tailwind. For the majority of the flights, so that's nice. That's nice that we must expect tailwind component. This will be helpful. Weather in Torino it's good, and same in Budapest with a forecast that it will report always good weather in all situations. Alternate Bratislava, good weather in Bratislava. Same in Vienna with a small probability, but tomorrow of shower and rain from 15 local to 20 local. In Belgrade, Nikola Tesla, same, just good weather. In Kozice, the same, with bad weather present today from 19, reported from 1 to UTC, so from 14 local time to 19 local time. So basically, I believe that is not maybe a good choice going Kozice. And in Graz, I don't see bad weather, so we can take it in mind also that. So potentially the best choice are Stefanik and Schwechat in Vienna. So Bratislava and Vienna, due to the proximity, they will be definitely the best choices. Okay, got it. Just to do a small check, by the way, APU is operative, so bleed on. Let me open this view, and 1, 2, all anti-fire system seems to work. Ground proximity warning system check, and it should work here, but surprisingly it doesn't work on the Toliss, the ground proximity warning system check here if we press there. Interesting. And let me do one thing. Oxygen mask, yes, it works. And okay, we are back, we are ready. Transponder is confirmed and set, so let's call the ground that we are ready for pushback and start up. Got it. It's on power off, and now Toliss. Remote. Torino ground, with their 9 Zulu Kilo ready for push and start.
9 Zulu Kilo, Torino ground, push and start approved, facing south.
Let's stop the music. Push and start approved, faces south with their 9 Zulu Kilo. It's a good plane indeed. Strongly recommended. The only things that maybe
ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want
it
to go.
could be problematic. It's, well, there are not many things that we can say that are problematic with this plane. It's indeed a great plane. It's just one thing. You just adapt to just a couple of elements once you have take the Toliss A320, but that's not so much different from Phoenix A320. Okay, accept the plan.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is
There we
driving
go.
up.
So the truck is coming. It's a good plane, and the only things that I don't like is the fact that yes, just a couple of elements are different, but you just need to adapt yourself. So that's not really complicated. It's just the fact that you need to adapt yourself between the Fleximeter 2024 interface that you can find on the Airbus family aircraft, such like the Phoenix A320, the Inibil's A321, or many other ones, and this one. But it's indeed a great plane. It's indeed a great plane. Okay, so the truck is coming now. And open.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Parking brake are set. So it should start to connect the aircraft now. And once the aircraft is connected, because it doesn't have the pushback integrated like the Airbus, like the aircraft on FS 2024, you need this plugin freeware called Better Pushback. But once you have take it, the pushback control, it's very gorgeous with this plugin, so you don't need to be worried at all. Okay, lifting the aircraft, and now we must expect that it will move.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
And why is pushing in the... Okay. Yes, maybe it was simulating the increase of thrust of the truck. I don't know. It was a little bit weird, that kind of weird effect, like it was bouncing the aircraft. Don't know what it was happening, but luckily it's moving. Okay, so ignition mode, ignition start, and yes. Now the aircraft is moving. We should expect also to hear the sound of the boarding announcement. Right now I didn't hear any kind of announcement, surprisingly, from Pegasus, and that's Interesting. In any case, I hope to get in time for the ATC coverage in Budapest. You need to go to sleep. Don't worry, Maya. See you tomorrow, my friend, and hope to see you in Doha with a wonderful flight tomorrow. There are a lot of choices available that you can do there, so pretty sure you will be definitely satisfied with your aircraft tomorrow, for whatever flight you want to plan. Okie dokie, okie dokie. And it's almost done the push. Should start to rotate now. Exactly. So let's start engine number 1. That's it. By the way, just to have the guarantee that all control thrusters are set correctly. Yes, are set in the right position. And pushback is completed officially right now. Engine startup in progress.
Complete. Set parking brake.
The parking brake must be set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And let's check the fans. Okay, it's raising also the external fan. The internal is already on an higher level. We need to give the signal to the ramp agent, of course, otherwise we'll not confirm the pushback sequence complete. Okay, let's do that. Then let's complete the startup. Engine number 2, let's go. Hydraulics, okay, 3000 green, 3000 blue, and coming 3000 also yellow hydraulic system.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Parking auto brake maximum, of course. And is coming also the right engine. Flap 1. Yes, this one for the flap. Okay, flap 1 set. Trim must be set. Full left, full right, full up, full down. Everything look good. Full left, full right, and spoilers. Gorgeous, no problem. Spoilers must be harm in case of rejected takeoff. Okay, weather radar. Just to remove the alert, not required, but in any case the aircraft will advise that the weather radar is not enabled. Taxi lights, now we can. And mode normal for the engine. AP bleed off. Master shutdown. Let's check the instruments. Temperature in the cockpit good. Pressurization, electricity system, wheel pressure. No anomaly is detected, so okay, we can go. With 090 kilo, ready for taxi.
90 kilo, Turin, taxi to Golf, runway 36 via Lima.
Taxi holding point Golf, runway 36 via Lima, with 090 kilo. Here we go. Let's roll. Taxi time should be less than 1 minute. But we needed to warm up the engine, of course. So at least 3 minutes of taxi time before we can perform the departure. Okay, thrust on idle. I don't know if we have other controllers, but that's unlikely. Right now I don't see other controllers connected in the network in Italian airspace. We have already controllers in Austrian skies and Hungarian skies, but not in Italy. Grazie mille per il servizio, apprezzato. 1228 with 0 kilo. Buona serata. Ok. Better ground than nothing. Okay, takeoff configuration. Engine temperature, that's low. So we must delay takeoff. Okay, so let's hold here at Golf. Done. And that's it. We need maybe parking brake in order to freeze the aircraft. Good. Cabin check. We don't have yet the alert from the cabin crew. It should come shortly. Map announcement enable, of course, in order to get a better view of the area where we are expecting to fly. With map announcement we can also get satellite images for X-plane as well, not only like it happened in FS 2024, but also on this wonderful simulator. Okay, that's it. At least 3 minutes, I said. Okay, now that's normal. At least 3 minutes as per policy. Otherwise we will get the penalty. I must expect an alert now. If I remember, the Toliss A320 it simulated this, so now that we are at the holding point, I guess that in a couple of seconds we will receive that. In any case, we are ready, so 1228 set. Controllers check, no controllers connected, we don't have tower and approach, so here we go, let's go. Let's suppose that we have got already the clearance from, well, the communication coming already from the crew. Torino Caselle traffic with 090 kilo, taking off runway 36 via Malpensa, 1 Zulu departure. Parking brake off. Three minutes of rolling. Good. Strobe lights. Takeoff lights configuration set. Okay, we go. We need to deal in one way or another with the zoom setting for the simulator. Camera control here are a bit different compared with the Flight Simulator 2024. And we can roll. We are aligned, so initial spool up. Flat temperature set. $100 knots. V1 rotates. Positive rate climb. Gear up. 13405. Ok. Autopilot engage. 134. Zero 5. Let's call the approach this point. Milano radar not Torino radar anymore. Let's derate the climb speed. Milan radar, buonasera, with their 90 kilo, 2900 feet climbing 5000.
With their 900 kilo, Milano, ciao, radar contact, climb flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140 with their 90 kilo. Ok, speed brake, disengage. Speed in the limits. Nose lights can be deactivated. Flap up. Here we go. Definitely inside the constraints. Without trouble. And let's roll. Yes, departed with a small delay, but I hope to run as much faster as I can in order to arrive in Budapest with controllers. Okay, good rate of climb, wonderful view here. After all, the approach and departure procedure in Torino are gorgeous due to the presence of the mountain, rivers and hills. It's one of the most criminally underrated regional airports, well, not so much regional, but almost regional, in Italy. Okay, let's get back in the cockpit. Right now we don't have any shortcut, but let's comply with the climb instruction. I don't know if we get the center.
With their 900 kilo, Malpensa direct.
Confirm direct Malpensa VR, Mike Papa.
Affirm.
Roger, direct Malpensa with 0 kilo, appreciate. Okay, transition altitude 7000, standard pressure set, and direct to Malpensa at this point. No more problem with the constraints, definitely. Let's roll. A shortcut is always appreciated. A shortcut is never refused, especially when we have got a small delay due to technical reasons. Well, if we exclude this delay of 15 minutes, well, we have done everything perfectly right now. Reaching now flight level 100.
900 kilo, monitor advisory, 2H.
Thank you for coverage, I appreciate 1228 with 0 kilo. Okay. Landing lights off and retracted. Check. Seatbelt sign off. Cancel speed restriction 1228. Got it. So there are no more restrictions. Right now we can go direct with the maximum speed possible for the aircraft. However, I think that the Toliss is taking consideration the vertical limit published in order to improve the rate of climb and maintain the constraint restriction. Anyway, we don't have right now air traffic controllers connected, so we can set already flight level 30. That's it. And fuel prediction, it reports we must expect to land in Budapest with 2,700 kilograms, which is a honest quantity of fuel. Terrain radar, of course, can be removed. Just mind that's not necessary. And here we go. Leaving now Piedmont, going to Lombardia. We can see already the Ticino River, which marks the border between the two regions. That's good. That's good. And now we can resume the music. Woohoo! Nice. Let's reduce the volume of the engines so that we can appreciate more the music. We can already see the Maggiore Lake, Horta Lake. Sadly, this blur effect compared with the reality, that's only probably regarding the graphics, is the only point that map enhancement cannot improve. We can say that with map enhancement at Plane it became a gorgeous simulator. Just give a look to the lights effect with the sun. This kind of view are simply fantastic, can't deny. And also with the 737, that's fantastic. I don't know, however, if there is a scenery for Reggio Calabria. It would be great because Reggio Calabria is not served from any Airbus A320 low-cost carrier. Just, well, only exception is Alita Airways, which I don't like it. So potentially could simulate a flight there, but if I will do a flight with Virtual Ryanair. I don't know if Ryanair virtually give liveries for that place. Livery updates. Okay, so they have liveries for FS 2024. But for what I've noticed, I don't see a package of livery for basically its plane, which would be grateful. Okay, let me check 1 second if we can go inside Virtual Ryanair database. Okay, resource. Ryanair hangar. Okay, Virtual Ryanair, it have something. There are some packages of liveries, but not something for its plane, sadly. There are multiple package. Okay, this is all FS 2024. Oh no, there is a package. Zibo. Good. That's fantastic. There is a Zibo package for Ryanair. I don't know which kind of liveries. DAC, I guess, is the Irish variant. But this means that in the future, because last time that I taken the livery of Ryanair, of the default livery of X-Plane was invalidated because it was too much older, the registration. So in order to get the approval on X-Plane, we needed to fly with a valid livery. Maggiore Lake, Horta Lake, we are on the border. Malpensa below us, and also Cameri Military. Right there we should expect to see Milano. Yes, a bit harder to see from this place with this blur effect, but if we look carefully and we know where to give a look, we could be lucky. Okay, I have recognized that here there is the Villoresi channel, so following this artificial channel we can go direct to Milano. Okay, this is Parabiago Nerviano, so right here we have probably Lainate, and looking the way, yes, Milan is it is in this place. Okay, we are over Malpensa, we are turning now. We don't have many things to do in the cockpit. After all, in summer we don't need to set anti-ice or special stuff for safety purpose. So we don't need to be worried for that. Lugano Lake in sight, and shortly, yes, also Como Lake, my favorite one of the big lakes of Lombardy. And maybe if you're lucky we can see, okay, you have recognized the Idroscalo, so right there is Linate. Yes, this is definitely Milano. A bit harder to see right now due to the blur effect, which is something that it doesn't make a positive impression about the graphic of X-Plane if we talk about the graphics. This is the only point that, despite map announcement, still give a negative impact on the simulator. I have recognized the roads below me. We have reached already Saronno. Just a little bit of clouds, so right now we can see nothing below. But clouds also on this simulator are well recreated. The only things that it surprised me why it's raining right now. That's weird. Why we have rain here at this level if there are no rains at all in Milano right now in real life? That's weird. I don't know, I have enabled the real-time weather engine, so I don't know if this is a kind of glitch or a mistake in the elaboration of the data. I think it could be possible, this option. Anyway, let's continue to climb. By the way, this summer, honestly, doesn't seem that it will be a summer with a lot of great changement or updates for the flight simulation. The only exception is the still not yet released vWZZ A380, but that plane will definitely not definitely a plane under my interest, especially because we have a good freeware A380. Why I needed to take a payware aircraft if we have a good freeware one? Really, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to have payware aircraft if we have a good freeware. They have released recently, by the way, in Ibiza, a couple of centers, including Chicago, where, if I remember, I'm talking about the announcement mode. So, a new scenery with improvements compared with the previous one. Lecco on site, Resegone. So, despite for a couple of seconds, and now outside the clouds. Yes, I think that when you are inside the clouds, this maybe is not well simulated, this kind of raining effect. Because right now there is no rain at all here in the area. We are currently which flight level? Flight level 320, so almost get the cruise. A bit slow to climb, but regular. Ground speed, yes, as I was expecting. We have tailwinds, so this will give us the possibility to go more faster. Estimated arrival time 1926, so 21:26 Italian time. So that's indeed a decent time for the arrival. We should definitely expect ATC at the landing. The event it's planned to end at 20 UTC, so 22 Italian. Right now we are underway without trouble to the destination. Luckily for Budapest there is a good scenery. Okay, let's try to do a research. Let's plane Reggio Calabria. Let's see if we have a freeware scenery. That would be fantastic. It's a wonderful airport. The only things that it made problematic in some ways at Plane is the fact that it's a simulator that it doesn't give too much priority for the sceneries and some graphic elements like it does Flight Simulator 2024 and 2020. Here the focus it's more well, the priority is more focused over the aerodynamics and the realism about the flight experience. So it doesn't matter too much the graphic and the quality of the scenery. Despite, for me, it's still something that it matters, because a good airport that it gives the feeling that you are in the real one, certainly it gives you an additional pleasure and more consideration that you wanna fly there, especially if you have ATC on the network. It's definitely something that it could matter, and certainly pilots could really appreciate that. But right now, finding sceneries on X-Plane, especially for smaller airports, that's harder. For smaller airports, it's indeed harder. There are some payware, but paying the products for X-Plane, I mean, that's not probably the best choice, because we talk about a simulator that is not so much I don't like to say wonderful. Oh no, wait a second, there is also freeware, despite it was done for X-Plane 10. Let's give a look to the quality of the product. Okay, the tower, it looks like the real one. The only things that I don't like, and this is a kind of an obsession of X-Plane, too many static planes. That's something that I hate. Static planes are something that I don't like it at all, because basically it gives problem about the possibility to park the aircraft in each stand. In any case, with a setting like that, we can certainly land in Reggio and enjoy the view. The airport, it looks like the real one, if we consider the graphic standard quality of X-Plane. It doesn't have an excellent engine about the graphics, but certainly it works well to be an X-Plane scenery. And the fact that many older sceneries for older version of X-Plane still work on X-Plane 12, this it shows that retrocompatibility works perfectly. So, can I recycle that scenery? Yes, indeed. And if I consider that Reggio is a challenging airport, I have done a lot of flights in Reggio with Flight Simulator. Giving a chance also to X-Plane seems more than appropriate. We are over Oscar, so we are turning to Padova airspace. We are closer to Garda Lake, sadly covered. Yes, the view is not so much awesome right now over the mountains and the lakes. We can't appreciate this region like I was hoping, but whatever, doesn't matter. What it matters that we have done a wonderful flight until now, prepare everything without problem. Top of climb with the 3,940 kilograms. Let's do one small fuel check. Okay, here we go. Let me give a look. Top of climb, okay, we have 3,940. So 3,940 set, and next point, well, overknob me. Let me mark also here top climb, knob me. We have used for this flight plan the 3,888. Okay, calculation. 5,388 minus 3,940. How much fuel we burn? 1,448. So slightly below the calculated fuel burn. Good. Better save a bit of kilometers than burning more. So no ATC right now at the moment until we will reach basically the Austrian airspace. For a little bit we will stay inside the Slovenian skies, so we will proceed to Tibro, then Berta. Looking at the plan, Berta is the point where we must expect to contact BN radar. BN radar then after will provide us the information and instruction that we needed to do in order to reach the Hungarian skies. Got it. Yes, cloud indeed. And it's the fact that it uploads so many clouds, I don't know if it is normal. Compared with the real life, I think that it's maybe an exceeding of data. About this, the weather, it look good at lower altitudes, nothing to say, but compared at higher levels, I have that kind of feeling like it provides us more data than it is expected. Don't know, but I have this kind of feeling. Budapest right now, why do we don't have any more descenter? It was alive before. I saw on Irevatets, and there is no more the coverage in Hungarian skies. Yes, let's give a look. We are here, and if you look the diagram that we have followed, we have followed the profile for the departure correctly, and just a little bit before Kivas, we have turned direct to Malpensa, saving a little bit of miles. And after that, we have followed the journey as normal. Right now, we are between Trentino and Veneto. And next controller will be on radar. Oh, he's back. He's back. Before it was reported not alive, but now seems back, so that's great. Outside the clouds, yes, it altering this. Temporary inside and temporary outside. That's really weird. That's really weird. By the way, let's do a wise thing. Second reflect plan. Initial data. Okay, Lima Hotel, Bravo Papa. Let's give a look 1 second to the forecast. We have the time, so we can spend the time to prepare a flight plan in case we need to do something. Okay, or we must expect something weird. Wind 060 degrees, 7 knots. Variable 030 and 90 degrees. Okay, more likely with this weather condition we must expect a runway 31, which is gorgeous for Budapest. Well, I'm not completely sure. Let's use a wind component calculator. Okay, this wind component, it's gorgeous. Okay, runway 31, wind If wind is at 060 degrees 7 knots, but variable 030090 degrees, okay, this is more likely that it could give runway 31. This additional effect, 060, okay, 060 7 knots. There are no gust. Okay. The tailwind is yes, there is a tailwind component of 2.39 knots, so indifferent, is not so much relevant. So this means more likely runway 31, which is the standard in Budapest. Luckily, this could give a preview. Which kind of weather is better for landings? Okay, wind moderate in both airports, wind 350 degrees 11 knots since Bratislava. Let's give 1 second the overview for the charts. Don't remember the runway configuration for Vienne. Okay, Vienne, this is the runway configuration. 3429 use in two different ways. I guess 29 for departure and 34 for landing, while runway 16 for landing and runway 11 for takeoff in case of submount configuration. Okay, Lima, Zulu, India, Bravo, Bratislava. It's like across this airport. Runway 31, it's the longest one, so yes. Potentially it's better in Bratislava because it's an airport that it have less traffic and it's more than appropriate for Wizz Air. This. Okay, so in case of diversion, I'll divert in Bratislava. The distance between Bratislava and Vienna is not so much different. It's just 1 mile extra, so the farthest airport is Bratislava. Gilep direct at Zomba. We don't know which is the runway news yet for in Budapest, but we will suppose we will get the slash hasn't taken the slash, so India Bravo get call sign is Wizz Air 90 kilo drop second flight plan. Okay, let's suppose that we have runway 31, doesn't matter which is the runway. Let's set 31 left for departure, Gilep to Lima, then secondary. Okay, we must click over insert in this case. Gilep, then direct to Zomba. Next point and drop. Let's check the plan. Here we go. Flight plan not yet enabled, but in case of diversion, it's in standby. So this at least will guarantee that we have a plan B already set. Got it. Got it. Nice. Fuel on board as expected. We must expect to land with 2,700 kilograms and looking the fuel for Budapest required at least 2,188. We must consider that it will remove the contingency from this data, more likely, and other extra that could be sacrificed, but they will give up the possibility to stay in the legal values. So this is it. Let's close that. And here we go. Data drop. Nice. Okay, well done. Well done. We don't need to keep the tablet open. Still in the clouds. Yes, a bit sad if I consider that map announcement definitely changing better the simulator. This big presence of clouds was completely unexpected. Let's drink a little bit of water. I mean, we are in summer. This is a complete summer flight. We must expect just good weather, good views, but not so many clouds here at these levels. That's completely abnormal. I don't know if there is a way to modify this. Multiple sector in VM radar. We have right now, how many sectorizations? 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 3 sectors over VM radar. So this means that it's a little bit unclear which kind of sector we need to call. Tibro is the last waypoint in Italian airspace. We will fly a little bit in Slovenian, and then we will switch to Austrian skies. Right now, nothing to watch. That's so sad. That's so sad because if we could leave this region with so many clouds, we can definitely enjoy the view. I guess this is the Tagliamento River. Looking the way. Yes, it's indeed the Tagliamento. We are in Friuli right now. And if we give a view here, yes, certainly from this altitude, watching outside the terrain, it's simply fantastic. However, this layer seems that it will make company to us for a lot of time. So there is the chance that I'll be definitely unable to enjoy what we have outside. Wow. So sad. I was hoping to enjoy a little bit the view, but nothing. Doesn't matter. And tomorrow we will come back in Doha control after a while. First time as a visitor, because due to the new restructuration in VATSIM Middle East, now VATSIM Arabian doesn't take any more Qatari airspace, but is handled by Khalej community. And Khalej is now responsible for Bahrain and Qatar, while Arabian, my resident community, it handled UAE and Oman. Right now we have also a new community in the upper area of Middle East. We have Iraq and Kuwait, which are now an independent community. The coverage, to be fair, it's quite impressive in these days. Just to give a look right now how it is in the Gulf. Yes, that's impressive. Personally, I hope that tomorrow when I will try to go to cover there, I will find an opportunity to provide service. Because if I look right now how it is, yes, it's basically completely full. It's basically completely full, the sectorization. Okie dokie, flight level 380, we must plan the step climb for flight level 390. How many nautical miles from Tibro we have? 10 nautical miles, that's fair, we can climb. Here we go. Just want to be sure that it will execute, okay. Data insert image mode, new cruise flight level 390. Got it. Done. The aircraft will increase the thrust, of course. Oh, finally mountains! Finally mountains! Trieste there, Istrian Peninsula partially so. The mountains are one of the best things that are regenerate with map announcement. With data provided by Google or other satellite providers, the mountains are definitely that kind of things that was improved in better. Not only is definitely a great improvement for VFR flights map announcement, but also for some IFR, but in general I think for the entire simulator. And now that we will fly closer between Austria and Slovenia, there are many of them. Some of these very higher, more than 3000 meters, so pretty sure that if we are lucky we will catch something very interesting. In addition, it's not so much far the highest mountain of Austria. The Grossglockner, it's near, not remembering which region of Austria, but in one of the regions closer to this place. And yes, we can see almost a little bit of snow, despite with these very hot temperatures. I don't think that in real life we can see snow over these mountains. Maybe yes, but I don't think it's too much like this. In any case, finally less clouds and over a great point. Let's do a shot. These deserve. These certainly deserve this shot. And here we go. Done. VM radar has given me the signal 132190. 132190. So let's say hello. Bien, okay. Bien radar, good evening, with 9 Zulu Kilo, flight level 390.
With 9 Zulu Kilo, hello, identified, back to Gotha.
Thank you very much, appreciate. Gothar, Golf Oscar Tango Alfa Romeo with 9 Zulu Kilo.
Correct. Runner 249
Here we go.
Romeo, Monotony compound to 2.8.
We will save maybe a couple of miles with this rerouting. I don't think that the Austrian controllers, they will be able to give me wonderful shortcuts. After all, we are proceeding completely straight to Budapest. Just some small turns for the local restrictions. But that's fine. Wind components still remain good. And there is a top of the sun there. Okay, I think it's more than appropriate if we try to catch the information for Budapest.
This is Osprey 781 with you, flight level 350. Osprey 781.
So Budapest is 13230. So 132,380. Let's set here in the standby mode.
Back to Babbitt. Direct to Babbitt, 7821.
I think that we must recalculate the top of the sand later, but not. I don't think that it will be there. If we get runway 31 configuration, we'll be landing runway 31 right, standard, unless it's a single runway operation, so we'll get 31 left. It's fine for us 31 right because it will give us less taxi time as possible. If we vacate via Yankee, we can go via Alpha 7 Papa and take one of these stand. Otherwise, via Zulu and whatever. It's not really important, but What it matters is the fact that this area is completely used by low-cost carriers such like vWZZ, and it is exactly one of these stands that I will try to plan. Okay, so 132380. Let's try to catch it. I think that maybe we are too far. We don't have yet any kind of information from the Budapest forecast. Well, for the Budapest weather report system. The ATIS doesn't work and it doesn't report any relevant information about the operation in use and in progress. We are now closer to Klagenfurt, already in sight, and we can see the airport. Well, it was possible to catch the airport. Technically, however, we are... No, we have left just from a couple of seconds the Slovenian airspace. Now we are definitely in Austrian airspace. As always, Austrian frequencies busy in Heavy Monday. There is not only the Budapest Online Day, but also the Nuremberg Montag, so the events provided by the Germans. And this could mean that there are a lot of traffic northbound and southbound as well. Gorgeous view. We are still at the lights of the sun. Maybe if we are lucky, we will end with a bit of light also in Budapest. Okay, let's get back. 13230. Still nothing. Signal completely absent. Okay, so let's do one thing. I will insert the temporary data for Budapest, taken from my flight plan. So let's give a look here. Okay, wind. We have 0 60 degrees of 7 knots and QNH 1016.
7 X-ray Golf, Wien, hello, identified. Please check your mic, you're quite loud.
Temperature is how much? 28.
Passing flight level 160, climbing to
Transition level, I need to check.
Climbing flight level 310, Conda 7 Zulu Papa.
In Budapest, transition level, how much it is? Okay, we know the transition level is now, okay, 110 minimum.
Monitor Unicom 1 Charlie Kilo, choose.
Okay.
Hello, Wizard 629.
Decision altitude 618. If we get ILS Zulu, well, the ILS approach for Prima right.
Thank you, Ricky 5, it's much better now.
We can potentially plan flap 3 for landing. In order to optimize with the performance.
Austrian 8771, backtrack is approved, take 8 for Alpha.
If we want to save a little bit of kilograms of fuel, we can use this strategy. Right. Going a little bit more faster on the approach and using less flap. Okay, let me try again. Okay, I don't know. Configuration, okay. We must must expect how much of gross weight. Okay, landing performance. Let's suppose that we'll take 3-1 right. Flap 3. Low. Reverse on. Conditioning system on. We need 1,604 meters with announcement, with a safety required of 2,644 meters. Runway is longer, 3,707 meters, as we can see. A bit more longer than 3-1 left, which is longer 3,009 meters. So in any case, we have enough runway for both runways.
With another Zulu Kilo, when ready, descend flight level 330 to cross GOTA at level.
Roger, flight level 330 to be level over Gothard with their 9 Zulu Kilo. Okay, let me set, by the way, the arrival. We will came from Vaidi, so Vaidi to hotel is likely. 3-1 right.
Beat Servus, Lufthansa 5 on Alpha, inbound, Badit, descending level 8,000.
Lufthansa 5 on Alpha, Servus identified. Descent 8,000 feet.
Let's plan the arrival
Is 1017,
in the
and
database.
you can expect LS15.
Lufthansa 5 on Alpha, descending 8,000 feet on 1017, expect ILS-15.
Let me check 1 second the plan.
Delta Alpha Sierra in the Oscar, contact München 129.1.
Arrival will start from Atico. I do confirm. No abnormalities. Only things that you must expect possible radar vector from that point.
Negative, frequency reads 129.1.
And that's it. Okay.
Correction 129.1 Delta Oscar.
Decision altitude 618. Got it. Landing flap mode, flap 3. And here we go. Okay, flap plan. The radar with 9 Zulu Kilo, confirm Gothard flight level 330.
With a 9 Zulu Kilo, correct, GOTA level 330.
Roger, thank you. Okay.
Thomas Cook 2019, I'm on a Telecom dabei.
1 Telecom, Monte 2 decimal 8, ciao, 2019.
In radar 1, Ryanair 34 Kilo Charlie, flight level 360 on Cordoba-Son.
Ryanair 34 Kilo Charlie, hello, identified.
Let me try. Okay, doesn't take it.
Lufthansa 6 Alpha Charlie, when ready, descend flight level 130, cross Amadi,
Okay, 330s.
Bravo 190 to cross Amadi at 190 or below Lufthansa 6 Alpha Charlie.
Lufthansa 6 Alpha Charlie, just confirm, descend level 130 and cross Amadi 190 below.
Okay, got it. And top of the sun incoming, so signal sign.
I didn't heard flight level 1.
Here we go.
Descend flight level 130 when ready,
Okay.
and cross Amadi level 190.
Seems that we are more closer to the arrival. Let's plan Gothard 330. For some reason doesn't work 132380. That's weird.
Can you repeat for 6 Alpha Charlie?
That's weird because we are approaching Budapest, so we should expect to hear the information for the arrival. Whatever. We have crossed Austria. Flew quite fast compared with the planned procedure. Estimated fuel on board was recalculated. Probably we will burn a little bit more than what it is reported. Just a little bit. It's expected that we will arrive in Budapest with how much fuel? Okay. Minimum required is 2,188. So if I consider the reserve, we must consider that 2,400 kilograms will be definitely more than good.
With a 9 Zulu Kilo, contact Budapest 120, decimal 380.
Ok. 120 decimal 30 with 0 Zulu Kilo. Buona serata. Here we go. Stop the music now. After all, we are coming to the destination. Let's increase also the simulator now. And let's set on the standby. Budapest Radar Sarus with their 9 Zulu Kilo descending flight level 330 to be level over Gotthard. Ciao Ferry, how's going?
Kilo Budapest Radar, good evening, radar contact. When ready, continue descent flight level 150.
Say again, flight level 120, correct?
Negative, flight level 150.
Roger, descent flight level 150. For information, it is that seems not operative. Confirm runway 31 in use.
Yes, as I know, 31 is in use, expect ILS 31 right, and I will inform the tower.
Thank you very much, appreciate. So I guess VID to hotel arrival for LS 31 right with 0 Zulu Kilo, descending 150. Okay, here we go. The information wasn't working, so yes, 132.380 is the information. It's plain comunque, scusa se non ti ho risposto subito, Infinity. Questo è X-Plane 12, non è Flight Simulator 2024. Le informazioni di Budapest non funzionano su A132-380, a differenza di quelle di Torino. Non so come mai, forse è un problema tecnico. I don't know why the ATIS doesn't work. 1173 is definitely not the frequency that we use on vWZZ. So, whatever. Ok. Sto volando comunque, se ti interessa sapere l'aereo, con il Toliss A320 Neo di X-Plane, che è un ottimo A320. E è un aereo ultra accurato. È un aereo veramente accurato per quel che riguarda le dinamiche di guida. Infatti X-Plane è più focalizzato sulla fisica del volo, l'aerodinamica, il che lo rende un simulatore estremamente realistico. Cioè, i controlli sono molto più realistici, anche da quello che ho sentito da piloti reali, sia di General Aviation che di linea. L'unico difetto è la grafica. Diciamo che su questo, in confronto a Flight Simulator 2024, c'ha meno aeroporti con scenari che lo fanno sembrare realistico, ma ci sono alcune scappatoie, come ad esempio Map Announcement, che sto usando, che come puoi vedere, per quanto su tutto il tratto italiano, che è stata un po' una sfiga, ci siamo beccati solo nubi, comunque ci permette di avere i dati satellitari, se abilitato. Map Announcement ci permette di non usare la mappa di default, ma di vedere il terreno come quello reale. Lago Balaton, ad esempio, di là, il che ci dà un tocco veramente di classe al simulatore. Ci dà un tocco di classe a questo simulatore, cambiandolo da così a così. Rimane un effetto un po' di blurring, di sfumatura, che non è proprio il massimo della vita nelle lunghe distanze. Sulle lunghe distanze purtroppo questo effetto sfumatura rimane, ma vale la pena. Comunque Infinity, giusto piccolo advisory, io di solito streamo in inglese, ogni tanto faccio qualche live stream in italiano, ma siccome c'è un pubblico perlomeno variabile, almeno sempre quello mio target, essere aperto a chiunque, faccio le live stream prevalentemente in questo modo. No, comprensibile, comunque puoi vedere la live su YouTube nel caso, puoi vedere la live su YouTube, perché questa live l'ho fatta anche, cioè la sto facendo in questo momento anche su YouTube. Guarda, ti droppo il link del canale nel caso, aspetta un secondo. Ecco, questo è il link del canale. Tada! così puoi vedere la live nel caso su YouTube, quando potrai rivedere il replay. E niente. Comunque, ecco qua. Speriamo di fare un bel atterraggio liscio. Personalmente credo che sia la cosa migliore da fare in questo caso. Per curiosità, quanti anni hai, scusa, però, visto quello che hai detto?
Skyfriend 609 Budapest Raider, good evening, set squawk 1000.
Giusto per curiosità.
Squawk 1000 for Skyfriend 609.
Okay, so let's continue to descend. We are still with the center. Auto brake low. We don't need all auto brakes. Landing configuration flap 3, of course, for saving the performance.
Foxtrot Lima Budapest Raider, sziasztok, Raider
If
contact.
possible, we can apply it.
Flight level 320 initially, proceed direct backland.
We don't have any kind of direct, but doesn't matter.
07 Foxtrot Lima, climb to
Right
flight
now,
level 320 and proceed
that's
direct to
absolutely
backland.
fine for me. Maybe a bit of
Budapest Control,
brightness.
sziasztok, Ryanair van Hotel Mike, inbound Carop, level 31.
Maybe this will be good.
Hotel Mike Budapest Raider, sziasztok, set squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Ryanair van Hotel.
Yes, we don't need to touch many components about that. About that we don't need to touch many components. At all.
Ryanair Quebec Budapest Raider, good evening, set squawk 1000 first. Skyfriend 609 radar contact sir, descend flight level 330 initially.
And flight level 330 for Skyfriend 609.
Ryanair 1 Hotel Mike, radar contact, descend initially flight level 180.
Sending 180, Ryanair van Hotel.
For the moment, the aircraft is following correctly the profile, so we don't need to be worried. Sta seguendo
Eurowings 5
alla perfezione il profilo di discesa il nostro aereo.
134475, Eurowings 5 Papa, bye.
Per cui non credo che ci sia da preoccuparsi più di tanto.
Ryanair Quebec radar contact sir at flight level 200. Continue, expect descend in
Flight
about,
level 150 set.
4 minutes.
Speed under control. Terrain radar to be prepared for later. Prepariamo già intanto il terrain radar. Questo servirà. Okidoki. Localizer viewer on the primary flight display enable. Another thing that I need later.
Wizard 7 Foxtrot Lima, Roger, I copied that.
1 hour of flight.
I will modify your flight. Yes,
This flight was expected to be longer. 1 hour and 22 minutes as reported from the system. So that's it.
Turkish 4 Echo Kilo leaving my airspace.
That's a decent time.
Advisory 122 decimal 8. Bye bye.
That's a decent time.
Turkish 4 Echo Kilo, bye bye, have a good night.
Wizz 9 Zulu Kilo, contact Budapest approach on frequency 122.980.
Ok. 122.980 with Air 90 kilo Sarus.
Ciao.
Okay, 122.980 Budapest approach. One of the many sectors. I think that however today there is only one. Okay, 122.980. Set.
7003, contact Budapest Control 120.380, have a safe flight, bye bye.
120.380 Algeria 7003, thank you very much for our services and have a good evening, bye bye.
Budapest approach, ciao, with Renzo Kilo descending 150.
Israel 761, contact tower 118.715, have a safe landing, bye.
Busy.
118.715, bye bye, cheers.
Next.
Israel 16 Lima, are you on my frequency?
Israel 16 Lima, on your frequency for Hanzo Lima, departure.
Israel 16 Lima, Budapest approach, hello, radar contact, climb flight level
Tower
180.
118.715, so as a reminder.
Israel 14 Juliet, turn right heading 130, speed 220 knots.
Right heading 130, speed 220 knots, Israel 14 Juliet.
I don't know if has heard me. Non so se mi ha sentito. No. I don't believe it. Maybe we should try to recall him.
Contact climb initially 9,000 feet, crossing traffic above.
Crossing traffic about climb 9,000 feet.
Wizz Air 298, descent 4,000.
Busy approach, but not surprised.
Speed 220 knots.
Completely normal.
4,000 feet continuing your present heading speed 220 Wizz Air 298.
Float 4 Juliet Golf, descent 5,000 feet, speed 220 knots.
Maybe has descended a little bit too much, but I was instructed about that from VN radar. So let's keep 115.
Wizz Air 5 Yankee Tango, contact tower 118.715, bye bye.
There is no director, so tower 185 already set.
Eurowings 1 Foxtrot, turn left heading 040, descent 3,000 feet.
Descent 3,000 feet, left heading 040, Eurowings 1 Foxtrot.
Budapest approach Sarus with Renzo Kilo flight level 150 over Ogvun. No ATC information received.
Wizz Air 902 Zulu, correction 9 Zulu Kilo, Budapest approach, hello, radar contact, descent 10,000 feet, KNH 1017, follow YD2 hotel arrival, expect ILS 31 right.
YD2 hotel arrival, descent 10,000 feet, KNH 1017, expect ILS 31 right with Renzo Kilo. Thank you.
Eurowings 1 Foxtrot, turn left heading 340, clear the
Okay, 10,000 feet,
Left heading
1017 set.
2 Jet 6071, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220, 2 Jet 6071.
Lufthansa 3 November Mike, speed 220 knots.
20 knots, Lufthansa 3 November Mike. Approach channel 99752, passing flight level 3000.
Ryanair 99752, Budapest approach, hello, radar contact, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240 and 9752.
Best approach, Golden 0979, descended to flight level 150.
Approach Eurowings 19398. We maybe proceed to 3,000 feet, 30,000 feet.
Eurowings 1939, climb flight level 240.
240 Eurowings 19398.
Wizz Air 14 Juliet, turn right heading 220, descent
Indeed,
3,000 feet.
ultra crowded, more than usual. Più trafficata del solito oggi Budapest. Di solito Copenaghen è quella stratrafficata lunedì. Usually it's Copenhagen, the city that it's the chaotic one on Monday. But seems that more pilots now are taking in consideration Budapest as alternative. Not surprised, because Copenhagen every Monday it reaches more than 100 pilots inbound and outbound, so just to give a look here, how many pilots are flying right now into Copenhagen. That's simply insane. The amount of traffic and holds. While in Budapest is another history, of course. In Budapest, that's definitely more simple. Less traffic and more simple.
Correction, follow Baumo 2 hotel, arrival expect ILS 31, right? Descending 100, QNH 1014, and expecting S31 right, right amount.
Approach, good evening, user 979, descending flight level 150.
Stand by, break with air 14 Juliet, turn right heading 280, clear ILS 31 right.
Right heading 280, clear ILS 31 right, laser 1 for Juliet.
With air 298, turn right heading 220, descend 3000 feet.
Right heading 220 and descending 3000 feet, is there 298?
With air 979er, Budapest approach, hello, radar contact, descend 10,000 feet, KNH 1017, follow Arfox 2 hotel arrival, expect ILS 31 right.
Descend at 10,000 feet, expect ILS approach from 31 right to 0979.
With air 979er, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots with 0979.
Budapest approach, runway right Quebec, descending variable 140.
First departure, good evening,
Ooh.
Yankee, climbing
Can't believe it.
7,000 feet, requesting
I can't believe it that it's so much busy like that. Non riesco a credere. Non mi era mai capitato di vedere una Budapest così caotica. Really, the first time that I see a Budapest chaotic and busy like that. Simply insane. That's nice because I love this place, but at the same time I'm a bit concerned. There is a chance that we are forced to do the full arrival in order to plan the sequence. C'è probabilità che ci faremo la sequenza. Giustamente stiamo in fase di avvicinamento, i controllori dovrebbero assegnarci l'intera procedura di arrivo. Se andiamo a vederlo un attimo, appunto abbiamo lasciato Vaidi. Next point is Yodzep, then Bravo Papa 834, Bravo Papa 844, Atiko, then from Atiko heading 127 until we are cleared for follow the approach.
Approach Visit 92, it looks like we are already at the Slovakian airspace.
Okay.
With air 9F2, sorry, contact Budapest control 134475, bye bye.
Reaching now 10,000.
475 Visit 92, bye bye.
Speed 250 knots.
But you are very lucky, it is now open. Contact Budapest Tower 1187.
Landing lights on.
Contact level 18715, but you said runway 31 right for both of the time. Anyways,
Man, they're out.
Tower, with 1 for Juliet.
E sono fuori.
Budapest approach, low Skyframe 609,
Looking the accent, this one seems definitely Italian.
With a 298, contact Budapest Tower 118.715, have a safe flight.
Looking the accent, the last one that has called was probably Italian.
2Jet 6071, contact Budapest Director 119.510,
Oh.
bye bye.
10510 Jet 60.
Wait a second.
Lufthansa 3
We have the director alive?
Contact Budapest Director 119.510, bye bye.
Okay. Another sector has come.
Budapest approach, low Skyframe 609, descending 130.
Okay, more likely we will not call initially the tower, but the director for the final sequence.
Departure, Ryanair 2 Whiskey Yankee, requesting climb to flight level 340.
Block.
approach, you said 100, expect 31 right less, it's right, Scatter 69.
Wow,
Affirmative, break
so
clear,
chaotic.
1 quarter mic, turn right, heading 090, descent 8,000
Okay, let's
feet.
keep speed to 50 knots.
Right, 090, descending 8,000, right, about
There are no other special constraints except 230 knots when we'll join the downwind. Solo 230 quando raggiungeremo sul sottovento. Speed for the localizer. Bravo Papa 865, maximum speed 230 knots, so we don't have a speed restriction also for the base and the final. Maybe we will receive later the speed from the director.
8,000 feet, contact Budapest director 119er 510, bye-bye.
Approach departure Ryanair to Whiskey Yankee requesting climb to flight level 340.
Ryanair 2 Whiskey Yankee climb 180, proceed direct to Kidep.
Proceed direct Kidep, climb 180 to Whiskey Yankee.
With a 979er, descent 8,000, contact director 119er 510.
Someone is unresponsive.
Ryanair 1 Hotel Mike, contact Budapest director 119er 510, bye-bye.
119er 510, Ryanair 1.
Okay.
With a 9er Zulu Kilo, descent 8,000 feet.
Descend 8,000 feet with Air 9 Zulu Kilo. Thank you. Okay, 8,000.
With a 9er Zulu Kilo and speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots with Air 9 Zulu Kilo.
Africa Star 609er, descend 8,000 feet, speed 220 knots.
Descend 8,000 feet, the speed 220, Captain 609.
Ryanair 9er Quebec, descend 8,000 feet, speed 220 knots.
Descend 8,000 feet, speed 220 knots, Ryanair Quebec.
Let's reduce the speed 220. And let's apply the constraints. Okay, constraints was applied from Bravo Papa 844.
With Air 4023 Budapest, approach hello.
Got it.
Contact climb flight level 180, after passing 7,000 feet, proceed direct to Kidep.
Abbiamo applicato la constraints di Budapest.
180,
With Air 4023, direct Kidep after 7,000 feet.
I don't see any traffic ahead.
direct Kidep after 7,000 feet.
Non vedo nessun traffico davanti sul TCAS.
With Air 9er Zulu Kilo, contact Budapest director 119er 510, bye-bye.
Excellent job, 19510 with Air 9 Zulu Kilo. Sarus.
Left hand turn heading 350 degrees.
Left 350 degrees, get start renewing my mic.
Sarus with Air 9 Zulu Kilo.
With a 9 Zulu Kilo Budapest director, hello. Descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1017.
5,000 feet, QNH 1017 with Air 9 Zulu Kilo. Got it. Speed 220 set. 5,000.
Jet 6071, contact Budapest Tower 118.
Slightly higher.
18715, Jet 6071, bye-bye.
Not really a big problem. Over Budapest. Danube River in sight.
979, fly heading 125.
I think he will adjust everything in moments.
With Air 979, repeat this again.
With a 979, fly heading 125.
Tower 118715. Now we can reset this frequency. Unless there is a multiple sector also with the tower. But right now we don't know. I heard only one frequency, so I suppose we will continue with that one. Let's monitor this frequency in order to understand which could be the next controller for us. Okay, so The system it report turn base after Atico, but if you look the arrival diagram, after Atico maintain runway heading 127 radar vector will be provided unless otherwise instructed. So this is exactly what I will do after Atico.
979, confirm you're flying a heading of
We will follow this procedure,
Heading 125, was there a
and
979?
after this procedure we must expect to turn for the localizer one way or on another.
The 979, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Distance 4,000 feet was there a 979?
Data set for the approach.
The 90 kilo fly heading 135.
Right heading 135 with 90 kilo. Okay. We are now under radar vector. Small deviation also. Let's follow it. So
Renault 1 hold on speed 180 knots until 7 DME.
5,000 feet. Look appropriate right now.
Renault 1 hold on contact Budapest Tower 118.715. Bye.
Yes, tower will be 175. Spoilers arm for landing.
Is there 979 confirm maintaining speed 220 knots?
220 knots speed. Now Chris, was there a 979?
Let me do one thing.
Stanza 3 November Mike report established.
Okay, got it.
Look at that, remember my roger.
And now let's follow the instruction. Well done this flight, well done. Volo partito bene. E che sembra finire bene pure qua a Budapest. Abbiamo trovato un po' di basic coverage a Torino e pure a Budapest un full ATC service come si deve. Basic service in Turin was good, but this amount of traffic with all these controllers in Budapest was simply wonderful. A good way to start the week.
3 November Mike, established on the ILS 319, right.
You must be ready now.
Stanza 3 November Mike, roger.
It could be the next.
3 November Mike, free speed or we should maintain 220?
Stanza 3 November Mike, I'll give you speed reduction in 2 miles. Roger. Was there 979 at 10 right, heading 270 degrees, cleared ILS approach from way 1, correction 31 right.
Repeat heading please.
270.
270 was there a 979?
Was there 9 Zulu kilo, turn left heading 040 degrees.
Left heading 040, maintain speed 220.
Affirm.
Roger. Okay.
The 979 and confirm cleared ILS approach from way 31 right.
040.
Okay, let's approach runway 31 right with 979.
Lufthansa 3 November Mike, speed 180 knots until
Left.
7 DME.
And keep the speed.
Lufthansa 3 November Mike, contact Budapest Tower 118.715.
Potentially we can already deploy the flaps. Flap 1 can be out at 230 knots. Flap 2 less than 200.
Budapest, approach your Skyframe 609 with you level 030.
We have a bit of crosswind.
Director, hello, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Let it push us to the right, but not so much, luckily.
Negative, there is no direct. Descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1017, Skyframe 609.
With the line of Zulu Kilo, descend 3,000 feet, turn left heading 340 degrees, cleared ILS runway 31 right.
Descend 3000, left heading 340, cleared LS 31 right with 0 Kilo.
the 979 speed 180 knots until 7 DME.
Speed 180 was 0979.
Ok.
The 979 is speed 180 knots until 7 mile final.
Has enabled the approach phase, the system.
Skyfriend 609 at 10 left heading.
Ok, approach, engage.
Left heading 090, Skyfriend 609.
340, speed 220 for the moment. Not yet clear to reduce. Descent 3000. Ok, briefing for the approach. Let's do it. Speed maximum 230 knots. Bravo Papa 865. No other speed restriction. Missed approach, air nav. Climb Bravo Papa 865. Turn right, maximum 185 knots direct to Tapiosap VOR. And continue climb 3000. 3000 feet hold at Tapiosap VOR.
Contact tower 118, decimal 715, bye bye.
Okay, got it.
Skyfriend 609 at 10 left heading 040 degrees.
On the localizer.
Descent altitude 3000.
Not on the glide.
Left heading 040.
Missed approach altitude already set. 3000 basically. Allora abbiamo tutto come ci serve per il go around e il missed approach. La missed approach altitude è quella. Dobbiamo solo ridurre la velocità appena possibile.
Zulu Kilo speed 180 knots until 7 DME.
Speed 180 knots until 7 DME with 090 kilo. Ok. Flap 1.
609 at wind level, speed 180 knots, and maintain until 7 DME.
Say again, please, Skyfriend 609.
Skyfriend 609, speed 180 knots, maintain until 7 DME.
Flap 2.
180
Got it.
Until DME, Skyfriend 609.
Maintain until a 7 mile final.
10 nautical miles.
Maintain
Airport in sight.
5 miles on final, Skyfriend 609.
Z9 Zulu Kilo, contact Budapest Tower 118.715.
Sarus 1875 with 090 kilo. Ciao.
21.905, goodbye.
Front 11905. Freedom of man, thanks so much. Good day. Bye bye.
Budapest Tower Sarus with 090 kilo. 8.7 nautical miles. ILS 31 right. Established.
Is 9079, runway 31 right, clear to land wind 080 degrees, 3 knots, vacate via Yankee Fable, please.
We must plan to vacate via Yankee if possible, probably.
Is 9079,
Was that 979, go ahead.
is 9079, runway 31 right, clear to land wind 080
Ok, 7 nautical
degrees,
miles.
Clear to land, runway 31 right, was there 979.
Is 9 Zulu Kilo Budapest Tower, good evening, continue approach
Flap
runway
3
31 right,
and gear
number
down. Continue approach number 2 with 090 kilo. Flap 3.
Lufthansa 609er, continue taxiing on Tango, please, stop before intersection Alpha.
Roger, continue Tango, stopping before
We haven't
Alpha.
heard the notification from the cabin. Don't know why it doesn't work on the Toliss. This it should work.
253 Tower.
In the Phoenix A320 on FS 2024, it worked without a trouble. We can deactivate the autopilot, basically. Let's have some fun.
Lufthansa 609er, there is a Lufthansa Airbus A320 that is currently in front of you, but there is a Wizz Air Airbus A320 Neo that is on your left. You are before that aircraft, so you can turn right onto Alpha.
1000.
Please affirm
Okay.
in front of the Lufthansa or in front of the Wizz Air.
Speed is good.
You will
Bit
turn in front of that
lower.
Wizz Air that is on your left currently.
Roger that, Lufthansa 609. Thank you.
Budapest Tower, hello, is that 2253?
But we can handle
Good
this.
evening, pole position. There will be a Lufthansa Airbus A340 300 in front of you coming from your right.
100 above.
Information copied with 2253, holding position.
Let's go gentle.
Minimum.
These are 9 Zulu Kilo, runway 31 right, clear to land wind 080 degrees, 3 knots, vacate via Yankee Fable.
Plan to vacate via Yankee at 31 right, clear to land with 0 kilo. Thank you. In time. Continue.
Wizz Air 2369, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, wind 080 degrees, 3 knots. After departure, contact approach 122.980, goodbye.
Clear for takeoff, 31 left, after departure 122.980. Thank you very much, goodbye.
Gentle.
Budapest
Let's
Tower,
follow the visual reference.
Establish at the runway 13 dash to inside.
40, 30, 20.
Repeat call sign, please.
Skyfriend 609, Victor Alpha Foxtrot.
Skyfriend 609 Budapest Tower, good evening, continue approach runway 31 right, number 2.
And spoilers.
Continue approach number 2.
Okay.
609.
They work now.
Postman 906 Echo, line up runway 31 left and wait.
Set the ground control. And no, we can't vacate here.
Budapest Tower, good evening, Ryanair 350.
Ryanair 350 Budapest Tower, good evening.
Ok, at this point I will vacate as soon as possible. Benvenuti a Budapest. 1 hour and 30 minutes, slightly on delay. Ryan vacate with 090 kilo.
This is 9 Zulu Kilo Roger, contact ground 121.905, goodbye.
121.905 with 090 kilo. Sarus.
Skyfriend 609, runway 31 right, clear to land wind 080 degrees, 3 knots.
Clear to land, Skyfriend 609, runway.
Hey, you start.
Right.
Postman 906 Echo, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, wind 080 degrees, 3 knots. Once airborne, contact approch 122.980.
121.905. Mattis, thank you for the luck. Seems a better landing. 121.905. Okay. Let's
Lufthansa 4 Yankee
plan.
Victor, behind the departing Boeing 777, line up runway 31.
Okay, that's it. Budapest. Okay. Budapest ground, ciao, with Air 9 Zulu Kilo, vacating via Kilo. Request a taxi to the gate.
9 Zulu Kilo, Budapest, correction Budapest ground, hello, continue taxiing on Alpha, stop before Papa 1.
Say again, the stand by Alpha?
Is a 9 Zulu Kilo, I didn't say stand, I said that continue taxiing by Alpha and stop before Papa.
Okay, continue taxi by Alpha and hold before Papa with 0 kilo. Okay, we must hold before the ramp. We must hold before the ramp. Okay, AP available. Got it. So let's continue to move. Welcome in Budapest, ladies and gentlemen. I think it will be very, very simple. Nice airport indeed. Was definitely a great choice for this Monday. Okay. We need brake fan.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Your rings 1 Fox, so can I do
Sadly, I moved the wrong selector for deploying the spoiler. I made a bit of confusion. After all, I don't use too much X-plane. I must recognize this.
Break is a 9er Zulu Kilo. I said that start before Papa. That's now Papa, where you are standing right now. So continue taxiing to stand 227 next intersection, turn right.
Sorry, my bad. Continue via Papa, stand Romeo 227 with the R9 Zulu Kilo. Okay, we go. My bad. My bad. Okay. And... yes, he's right there.
Steering's long, let's take any stand you want.
Let's move. Land at the time 3-5, so I guess that we can shut down the right engine. Okay, right engine shut down.
Budapest ground, Skyfriend 609 on the holding point Kilo, hello.
Romeo 227. Let's shut down the taxi lights, so ramp agent certainly will appreciate this.
Are you in a passenger aircraft?
Yes,
And here we go.
Measure, please hold position for 1 second, I will call you back. Brake is 129, continue taxi.
And hold. Parking brake set. Engine shut down. And 1228 set. Transponder shut down. Benvenuti a Budapest. Here we are. Okay, Toliss plug-in. Shocks, external power and air conditioning system. Here we go. Stairs connected. And catering truck. We can open the doors. And let's open the cargo ramp. Seatbelt sign on. APU shut down. Beacon lights off. And here we go. We are arrived. Nice journey. Nice journey. Yes, slightly arriving delay due to the, you know, the fact that I just arrived home a little bit later than I was expecting. But I was able to get decent coverage and enjoy this event at the best. Okay, flight complete. Okie dokie, that's it. Let's file the report and submit. So let's see if at this point the report was accepted. Just one thing I want to also see. We were arrived with 2,260 kilograms, which compared with value planned for the journey, it is legal. It is legal because yes, 2,188. So we have reached our destination with the amount of fuel that it was required. Okay, time to check how it was validate this flight. So let's go to Wizz Air 1 second. And it was accepted, despite seems as detected a bit firm the landing, but preparation, engine shutdown, flight time, connected into a network, and starting point plus focus. Yes, we have get almost everything perfect, so I can't be disappointed. This was definitely a nice journey, exactly like I was hoping to achieving. Okay, sadly I can't provide a second flight today. Sfortunatamente stasera nessun secondo volo perché c'è altre cose da sistemare, ma domani sera andremo su Doha Control e poi vediamo se ho preso una... Domani sera però solo live su Twitch comunque. Tomorrow just live stream only on Twitch on Doha Control and plus a surprise. then we will see. After all, we are on summer, we have many extra plans that we can do right now. And that's it. Wonderful journey, definitely well satisfied. And guys, see you tomorrow. Ci si vede domani. Buona serata, statevi bene.